Bored, so you know what? I'm adopting every single one of my followers. You are my children now. You can call me mom, mother. Do not call me mommy, please. What do you guys want for dinner?
I love my job as a biohazard cleaner. At least I tell myself that on days like today. But for this video, I'm going to show you what I see pretty often when I'm on the clock. So this fridge was left unplugged for quite a few weeks with a bunch of food still left in it. And I'm not quite sure what those things were at the beginning. I think they were maggots? I really don't even know how those things come into existence in the first place, but if anyone in the comments knows, please do share. Now, a large part of my job is helping people who live in these type of conditions who just are incapable of helping themselves, really. And that's why I take a lot of pride in my work, because I get to be that person to step into their life and help them start fresh. That's why all the videos I post here on TikTok never shame or judge the people who live like this. We're all human beings, and I think we deserve love and respect no matter what kind of situation we come from. Alright, thanks for coming to my TED Talk, but now I'm just finishing up the freezer here and we're getting that last piece of meat out. But there's still quite a bit of work left to do, so make sure to follow for part 2, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
This seed was covered in mold. Wait until you see what came out of it. Disgusting.
Cześć moje czyściochy, trochę mi nie było, ale wracam do żywych. Mam dzisiaj dla was szybki tip. Na pewno nikt z nas nie lubi sprzątać tych szafek na górze w kuchni, a one tak szybko zarastają kurzem i tłuszczem. Żeby szybko je sprzątnąć, ja zazwyczaj używam środka do piekarnika. I proszę zobaczcie, jak szybko schodzi. Pamiętajcie, po umyciu połóżcie tam gazety.
My maid quit the other day. She said that things were getting a little out of hand because I was working so much, and my kids and my husband just keep putting stuff all over the table instead of putting where it goes. So after a couple of days, I had to pick myself up and realize, okay, I've got to tackle this mess before, I no longer have a table. I started by sorting out the unnecessary junk mail and, putting things back where they actually go, toys and, whatnot. Cleaning the table, polishing it. I feel for my maid and I totally understand her, and you know what? I just might quit again.
Welcome back to the series where I clean my in-laws' house. My fiance and I moved cross country to help them get their house in order, and we decided to start with the basement because we need the laundry room in order to live here. If you didn't watch my last video, make sure you go check it out because I have already started this process, but this is what it looked like before that. So I'm continuing cleaning off the top of the dryer. This is all rust, so I know it's not going to come off completely, but I wanted to make sure I was doing my due diligence and getting the dirt and the nastiness off the top of the dryer, so I still went ahead and scrubbed it anyways. The areas with the buttons that you touch, I made sure I didn't just clean, I also disinfected because I have no idea if it's dirt on there or stuff that dripped, and I was happy with how the washer and the dryer turned out. I still have the sink and the window to do, but I wanted to tackle this mountain of things because I knew that there were lots of bugs living on the floor, so I made sure I assessed everything. The things on the top seemed to be okay, and I just threw them in the dryer for a second run through. The things on the bottom I pretty much had to throw away because bugs had made themselves at home, and I don't want my in-laws living in that. So I still threw the stuff that survived that into the washer in case. And then these clothes on the floor, my fiance told me were him and his sister's clothes from when they were in high school, and some of them I literally had to tear off the floor, so all of that went in the trash. Sorry for these weird angles, and sorry for my eczema legs, but yeah, I just threw pretty much all of that into a trash bag. And then there was this whole corner of the room that had broken glass. I tried to sweep up as much as I could, but eventually I'm gonna have to get my fiance to help me because there was broken light bulbs there, and I didn't want to have to deal with that on my own. But I did a good sweep because there was just a lot on the floor that was just trash. And then I literally swept off the sinks because there was lots of spider webs and lint and dust on them, and I didn't even want to touch them until I knew that there were no spider webs, so I literally swept the sinks. I am avoiding doing the sinks and the window, but like for part 3, I promise I'll do it.